doing today? Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. All right. For those of you that are joining me live, who we got over here? Oh, Roseanne is coming in right now. Hi, Roseanne. Thank you for joining me. For the rest of you that are joining me live on the Facebook community or in the Facebook group, just pop your comments in the comment section if you have any questions or anything like that. Hi, Roseanne. Thanks for joining today. And for the rest of you that are watching, if you have any comments in the comment section, just pop it down below. Okay, so again, just want to remind everybody that is doing the 21-day body transformation challenge. We have 2 days left. I am super proud of you guys. Please make sure that you fill out your exit survey, okay? So what you will get with the exit survey is, first of all, you will be eligible to win the $500 cash prize and also eligible to win the third week $100 prize. The other thing that you will get out of it is a free call with myself where I will be providing you. I'll do a quick assessment based on the questions that you answer on that exit survey. And I'm going to provide you with a free plan, a nutrition plan strategy for yourself that you can continue to do on your own afterwards. So, you know, it's a huge benefit for you to do that because you're basically getting like a free consultation with me and a plan and a strategy to move forward, which is normally around $500 is what I would charge for something like that. So take advantage of it. All right, so today I am going to be discussing why so many women look skinny fat. And I could talk about this, and I'm going to be talking about my own experience because this is the exact same thing that happened to me in my own fat loss journey or my own personal journey, okay? So sometimes, you know, it's truly just about wanting to look better naked, and that's okay. Aesthetic goals or vanity goals are perfectly fine and valid. Don't let anyone make you feel like achieving the physical appearance that you desire for your body is wrong. The problem is no one wants to be honest about what it actually takes to make that happen. You know, conventional wisdom tells us that if we want to look leaner, more toned, fit, or athletic, we have to eat less. That it requires losing a bunch of body fat. So you drop your calories, you eat a bunch of salads, and you work out like a maniac. And I tried that, okay? I lost weight that way. Not so much with the working out part, but I did drop my calories drastically. I didn't eat a lot of food, and I did lose a lot of weight that way. But at the end of the day, I really didn't like the way that I looked. I was skinny fat. I looked unhealthy, and I didn't feel like I looked good in my bikinis anymore. I didn't really like what I saw in the mirror. And the reason why is because my approach that I took to get there was making me skinny fat. And what had happened is that when I lost weight, I lost not only body fat, but I also lost a lot of muscle mass. So when I looked in the mirror and I wore a bikini, I still did not like what I saw in the mirror because I was carrying a lot more body fat. And this is where I think a lot of women get stuck, is that we get really fixated on the scale, on the number of the scale, to dictate success. And yes, we might be shrinking, but what's happening is that because we're losing all of that lean muscle mass, you know, we're losing shape to our body. We're not looking toned and defined. Maybe our clothes they might be smaller on us, but they don't fit us the way that we want them to. So I'm actually going to share some of my own photos from before. I'm going to share some of my before and afters and let me know what you think. Okay, so I'm going to share this photo here because This was from a vacation that I went on a few years ago. I went to Dominican Republic. You can see on my vacation, the girl behind me I remember that girl. Her and her mom had incredible bodies. And I remember what they were doing is that they were strength training in the gym. Like they were lifting heavy weights in the gym. And at that time, I wasn't into strength training. And I remember seeing this girl in the back, with the green and her mom. They had incredible bodies. And I remember that vacation. I was skinny. Yeah, like I had lost a lot of weight, but look how much body fat I was carrying within my midsection. I had no tone to my body. My legs were super, super thin, and I had lost a big amount of muscle. So what ends up happening when you lose a lot of lean muscle mass is that you actually slow down your metabolism. And not knowing what was going on at that time, because I hadn't worked with a coach, I didn't really understand a lot about body composition and all of that. I just knew that I didn't like the way that I looked in my bikini. And I'm like, okay, I lost all this weight, but I still don't look good in my bikini. Like, I don't know if you ladies do this or not, but I did. I was on vacation. I saw this girl, I saw her mom, and I was like, wow, I'd love to look like that. And I remember was when I came back from this vacation that I decided that like something needed to change. And I'm showing you my after photo here because I'm going to tell you exactly what I ended up changing so that I can really get the physique that I wanted to get at the end of the day. So for those of you that are watching here live, like have any of you felt like you've been in this situation where you've lost a lot of weight, but at the end of the day, you're not really happy with what you're seeing in the mirror? Hi, Denise, and hi, Marie. Hi, how do you say your name? Mishikane? Am I saying your name right? I don't know if I am. I'm sorry if I'm not. So this is what happens. Okay. So, I was in the exact same boat. And this is why I want you guys and teach you guys, and I coach a lot of you women that are in this situation. Angela. Okay, thanks, Angela. And I'm really trying to prevent a lot of our clients to be in this situation and educate you guys that there is a difference between fat loss and weight loss. Okay, what I did before was strictly weight loss. I lost fat, but I also lost a lot of muscle. And at the end of it, I still had a really pretty big belly. I was carrying a lot of body fat. My legs were super tiny and skinny, but I had no shape to my body. And it was at that point that I realized that I wanted to change. I didn't like the way the clothes were fitting me. And it's okay. Like I said earlier, it's okay to want that. Like, no one should make you feel bad about wanting to look hot in a bikini or, wanting to look great in your favorite pair of jeans. Like I that's what I wanted. That's what my desire was. And I feel like a lot of you have communicated that to me as well too. Like you want to look toned, you want to look defined. So here's the problem that I have with social media. It paints an unrealistic picture of how fit bodies are actually created. You see a lot of HIIT workouts, they do these reels with HIIT workouts, a lot of banded booty work. This is what I eat in a day, reels and posts that you see. And they're eating about 1,200 calories a day. And you think, wow, they look really good. So they must be doing something really right. Right? Like, you won't see any of that on my Instagram because I say it the way it is. And yes, they are. The thing that they're doing right, these people, is not following their own advice. Those little quick videos that you see on there, whatever, it's just to grab your attention. The reality of what it takes to actually look good naked is the actual opposite of conventional wisdom. You're not going to starve yourself and cardio yourself to your ideal body. If you want to look leaner, more toned, fit, and more athletic, you need to fuel appropriately and adequately enough to support your training, recovery, and the processes of building lean muscle. And you also need to push yourself in the gym with enough intensity to get stronger. We're not doing HIIT workouts. That's not how you're going to build the body of your dream. We're not doing cardio workouts. We are doing compound strength training exercises. Okay. We are, if you're part of my challenge, if you are part of this group, I've given everybody a lot of free resources, including my program. So you could try it out and understand these are the types of exercises that I should be doing. And that's what you should be focusing on. So that means heavier weights. We're not just doing 5-pound weights, 10-pound weights all the time. It means we're lifting heavy. We're lifting heavier weights. That means that we're doing slower reps. And that also means that we're doing enough volume to actually stimulate muscle growth. So it's really misleading to see a fat loss phase from someone who spent years building muscle and living in maintenance, because most of the progress and the rewards that they're reaping were actually generated during a period of time that they weren't dieting. So you have to ask yourself, in order for you to get the body of your dreams, are you willing to spend 6 months or a year in a building phase where you're not dieting? Are you willing not to diet for 6 months to a year or 3 months or whatever the case it needs, or possibly longer? Eating less and moving more will get you very short-term results. It's not a sustainable, and it'll only reveal what you've spent time building. So I want you guys to understand that it will only reveal what you spent time building. Okay. So for me, when I'm sharing these photos with you ladies, because I'm going to share the rest of these photos with you of myself and my own personal transformation. Where's my share screen? There it is. Sorry. In my own personal, so this weight loss revealed exactly what I did. I didn't do any strength training at all. I just focused on eating less cardio. And, I had no shape to my body. Posture was pretty poor, no glutes whatsoever. Then I worked on transforming my body. I started eating more food. I started making sure that I was strength training, doing compound lifts to build up my physique. And I spent several months doing that, eating more food, eating more protein in my diet so I can build up my physique. And at the end of it, I got a really nice booty. I got really nice, strong, defined shoulders. I've got a really nice midsection here. And then look at my back development as well, too. My butt was just super flat there. Here it's lifted. I've got shape in my back here. So I've created shoulder definition. I created this V taper in the back. So I actually have a waist. Here is completely straight down. Now I have a waist, and I have shape here on either side of my booty. Okay. And what I did is I spent time in maintenance. I spent time building my metabolism back up. So eating more and building more is where the majority of work should be. So eat more to support your metabolism. You want to eat more to support your hormonal health. You want to eat more to support the muscle building process. You want to eat more to support recovery. Okay. And that's exactly what I did. I ate more food so I can build up more lean muscle mass. And this is exactly what we do with a lot of our clients when they come to us, especially women that have been dieting for a long period of time. We spend that initial phase with them building up lean muscle mass so that when we take them through a fat loss phase and a dieting phase, we are revealing all of the work that we put into it. And I know this is a hard concept for a lot of you guys to understand, but it's really what you need at the end of the day if you want to build that dream body and that hourglass body and that hourglass physique. And when I'm talking about eating more, I'm not talking about a free-for-all. I'm talking about intentionally eating well. So very high quality lean source, very high quality protein sources, very high quality whole foods, and enough to fuel your training. So making sure you have enough carbohydrates in there and recovery so that you can actually build the body that you desire. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes intentional work. So when you see the photos that I've like presented to you guys, you know, those photos there, I spent about like 9 months in a building phase before I leaned out again. And I lifted heavy. I ate a lot of food. Yeah, I put on a few pounds, but I don't care. I put on lean muscle. But look how much better my body composition looked at the end. So now, if you have a significant amount of fat to lose, you may need to tackle that first. However, many people get stuck tackling that first part for years and years and years, where they're like constantly in a dieting phase over and over, and they end up just spinning their wheels because they never really pivot. So when you understand how to prime your metabolism effectively, it becomes much easier to achieve the aesthetic look that you desire. It's not a starvation race to the finish line. It's about understanding how to give your body what it needs to look the way that you want. And most of that work is done through eating enough and getting out of that dieter's mindset, getting out of the mindset that you got to eat less all the time and keep doing a bunch of cardio. That is not how you're going to build the body of your dreams. That is only going to leave you to looking skinny fat at the end of it. And I mean, if that's what you want, you know, hey, go for it. But I know that's not what I'm hearing from a lot of you within the community. A lot of you want that hourglass body. A lot of you want to look toned and defined and look amazing in your bathing suit. A lot of you want to look awesome with with a nice booty in your jeans. This is what I'm hearing from a lot of you. And I want you to understand that it takes time, it takes patience. And once you get over that hump of like constantly being out of that dieting mindset, your body will thank you for it. So this is, really what you need to do to kind of get out of it. So for those of you that are watching right now, what, like Denise, Marie, and Angela, have any of you experienced this where you've lost weight, maybe gained it back and didn't really like the way that you looked? Or what has always your approach been when it comes to fat loss? Maybe you can pop it in the comment section below and share with me, what your approach has been. I'm going to check here for any comments as well. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, let me know. Share it with me. Share with me if this has been your experience at all. Where maybe you lost weight and you look skinny fat. But what we want to be doing is always building up that foundation to help you create that body of your dreams. It needs to come from strength training. It needs to come to ensuring that we're having the right type of macros to help you build that lean muscle mass and not spending all of our time dieting. We need to spend some of our time fueling our body and giving our body what it needs. And that's why we get such fantastic transformations from a lot of our clients, is because we've spent that time, building up their physique and making sure that they're training properly, making sure that they're fueling properly as well too. We're not starving our clients to get the body of their dreams. We're making sure that we're properly fueling them so that they can achieve their goals. Skinny fat was not my issue, but losing the muscle mass causing injury was my main concern, causing injury. Yeah. So losing the muscle mass was causing which caused injury for you. Yeah, that's a big thing. Like if you're losing lean muscle mass, that means you're not strong. That means you've now lost the protective armor on your body. Maybe it's not about, it's not about the way that you look. Maybe it's, for you, it's concerning that you don't want to be carrying more body fat on your body. Because if you're losing lean muscle mass, what that means is that your body fat percentage just goes up, right? If If you're losing lean muscle mass and your metabolism is slowing down, you're carrying more body fat, you know, it's making you weaker. For those reasons, health reasons alone, yeah, you definitely don't want to be in that situation. So steps for you guys moving on is, you know, if you are not doing any type of strength training, I would recommend that you get involved in some sort of strength training. If you have not received my Hourglass Body Blueprint, just message me and I'll send that to you. It's absolutely for free. You get 10 of my free resources. And actually, it's about $1,500 worth of free fitness gifts. That also includes a workout program in there, a 6-week workout program that you can try and start doing on your own. But thank you so much, ladies, for joining me today. I hope this was helpful. I hope that this brought you some insight in terms of, you know, what you may be currently doing. And let's see, Rosanna, if you have any questions. No, you just said 100% here. You just made a comment. Yeah. Oh, Rosanna, if you were part of the challenge, don't forget to fill out your exit survey as well, too. All right, everyone. Thank you. Want to increase muscle mass to decrease chance of osteoporosis. Yeah. So you definitely need to do strength training, which I believe you're already engaging in that, Denise, as well, too. The other thing that you want to make sure that you're doing, Denise, to help you build that lean muscle mass is ensuring that you're having enough protein in your diet. So you want to make sure you're aiming for about 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight or per 1 pound of ideal body weight. What I mean by that is that if you are someone that's 180 pounds, your goal weight is 160 pounds, you want to be consuming 160 grams of protein at least per day. Because if you can strength train all you want, but if you're not consuming the right amount of macronutrients and protein in your diet, it will be very difficult for your body to build that lean muscle mass. Like you won't be able to do that. So you got to make sure that the nutrition and the training is going really hand in hand. And this is another thing that I see a lot of times as well, too, is like people are working out, but their nutrition is not dialed in and it's not proper. So again, they're not seeing, you know, the physical transformation that they're looking for, the results that they're looking for. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. And we will see you next week. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.